alone will have significant burden on the state. And how quick we recover, in terms of the water resources, depends on how much we invest on recovering the land. Land and water is connected. You can't clean a river when your land is dirty. So,
do you have an idea of figures, in terms of figures?
In terms of money, no, but I think it is going to be very huge. It will take a very long time for this country to be able to, apply in that kind of investment into the system, because we have to cover all these, I call them robbery pits, and then we have to grow grasses, we have to stabilize the river banks, we have to recreate the rivers, and even that, we are going to have chemicals that will stay in the sediments for a very long time. We may probably get as close clean water to Ghana Water Company in the next 10 years.
The next 10 years.
If we are able to, to invest that amount of money.
Citi TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access Citi TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Citi TV on your television. Citi TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and StarTimes box. Citi TV, it's your world.
So excited.
We're actually beginning the week, guys. Again. Yes, we did this last week. Well, we said it was Monday, and then a few other days came and followed, and then now we're back again to do this. But the great thing is that we get to speak to you, we get to engage with you, and most importantly, we get to discuss the two top trending topics. Welcome to this week's edition of 30 Minutes.
All right, I mean, it's going to be an amazing one, because we're just talking about how
it's always an amazing one.
We are in the third week of January, and for me, January is moving really fast. Some people have other opinions. I don't know. And today Rodney was saying that for you, January is moving really fast because you have money. Because if you don't have money, then it's moving really, really slow.
Do you have money?
Yeah.
So why don't you just give all the people here in the studio
I mean, just see me after this show.
I mean, our cameramen deserve it, and our sound guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to the PCR too. But ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering what we do right here, this show is entirely led by your conversations, your comments, your thoughts, your feelings that are spread across the digital space. So of course, we'd love for you to engage with us throughout the show with the hashtag 30 minutes, or you could follow us across all social media platforms. Till then, if you're not familiar with our names, my name is Lourdes Alexandra Opong, and you can find myself on Twitter at hello_Lourdes_.
And my name is Akol Kumsin. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsin with a double N. By the way, you can also send us a WhatsApp message and share your thoughts and your opinions on everything that we are talking about today on the show. So we can also get to engage with you and get to be part of the 30 Minutes family. So we would love to have you and to hear what you think. I mean, the lady in red. But I love your dress, by the way. Let me just give you a shout out.
It's very sultry. I actually wore it for Christmas because my family had this whole red theme going on. And I thought, why not wear it on set today? And I'm liking the attention that it's getting and all the comments that it's getting. But yes, like Echo said, make sure you're a part of the 30 Minutes family. Till then, we will dive right into, a little bit of a preview of the stories that we're going to do. Number one. Well,
I don't know.
This weekend has been a very united weekend because Ghanaians have stood up together to completely diminish the false narrative that a particular LSD,
singer,
LDS, LDS, LSD is something completely different. LDS vocalist, a narrative that she's been pushing in terms of the living situation in Ghana within a particular area.
Yeah, and then also, I don't know if boat drivers are not allowed to be doing some stunts on the streets, but if your food arrives and it's some way, know that maybe he has done some stunts, but
it's given Meek Mill as a delivery man. We have all this and more on the show, so make sure you grab a snack, tell a friend to tell another friend that we are live, and we'll catch you right after the break.
Yeah.
Brunei football from around the world. Feely on HD Plus from 17 January 2023. Score HD is available only on HD Plus channel.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to his favorite show, my favorite show. Every single person in this room that you cannot see favorite show, including yours. This is 30 minutes, a conversation driven by your thoughts, your comments, and your feelings on anything and everything that you're making trend across the social interwebs. How can they get in contact with us? How can they engage with us?
I mean, you can join us via all our social media platforms with the hashtag 30 minutes, or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on our WhatsApp line 0204-447-033. 0204-447-033. Drop us a WhatsApp message right now, and we are going to read it right here on the show for everyone to hear what you have to say, your contribution to the show, the topics you're talking about, what do you think, how do you feel about them. Yeah, so, I mean, that's all that we need from you, so you will be part of the show. But jumping right into it.
Following beyond the return, and of course globalization, because technology, the amazing thing about technology is that it's drawn the world closer together, and people can speak on their experiences whenever they go to different parts of the country. However, unfortunately, Ghanaians had a little bit of a taste of a very, very false narrative being pushed by a Latter-day Saints church member or vocalist that resides in the US that decided to talk about her experience in Ghana, and unfortunately that included a very, very false outlook and description of the stretch between Liberation Road and Ridge Enclave. So if you're within Accra, this is basically around the National Theatre and that whole line of banks, I think including Carl Bank, all of them right then and there. So that is Jesse Clark Funk, who decided to dish out a video talking about the surroundings around one of the Mormon churches and the people that apparently live around it. Now, if you're very familiar with this road, you know that no one actually lives on that road. It's a very commercialized road. So nobody knows exactly where she was going with it, but best believe that it was very, very false.
Well, I mean, I really don't know how I feel about this, but I feel very, very off about this, because I feel like sometimes it's the narrative that people read, or a certain video they've seen somewhere, or something that they've been told that pushes them to make such false statements. But if you look at it critically, where the church is even located,
it doesn't even make any sense.
The whole environment looks really like squeaky clean.
Exactly, it's probably the most polished areas of Accra. She actually described the place as dusty, as poverty-stricken. You know what? Let's not even say too much. You can have a look at the video and tell us what you feel about it.
I went to Kenya when I was 18, but then I went to Ghana twice. And there's a temple in Ghana, and the people in Ghana who are not members of the church, they resent that temple. They resent it. You go to the city of Accra, where you fly in, and everything is dusty, dirty, terrible roads, shacks. I mean, it's what you'd imagine a third world country looking like. And obviously there's plenty of places in Africa that are exactly like America. So this is just one place that is very poverty stricken. And there's this gorgeous, beautiful temple in the middle of all of that. Perfectly green, manicured grass, and it doesn't fit anywhere inside of that culture. So the people who are, some of them are starving right outside of those gates. They look at that temple and they think, you're here to, and the missionaries, bless their hearts, they're doing their job, but like they're out saying, this is where happiness is. And the people there are saying, well, why don't you guys use some of this extravagance to help feed us if you're here to serve us? So it's really interesting. So I've learned a lot about the humanitarian work that the church does that is great on so many levels, but on some levels it is not effective.
Listen, if we're giving out Lie Awards, best believe that Jesse Clark Funk could be #1 on our nominations list, because this is absolutely ridiculous. That particular area in Accra is so polished, like Eko said, and so commercialized that this is absolutely impossible. There's no dust. It's probably the one place that the roads are done so well, because there are various embassies and various companies that are literally littered across that area. I think the worst thing about this is that clearly she's trying to pursue a white savior complex. She wants to presume the role of, you know, the white person that goes to the third world country that sees that it's struggling and wants to make a difference. Nobody literally lives around there. And then there's this idea that Ghanaian people are envious of the temple. What?
Like,
what?
it's so bad and it's so off that she even makes reference to the fact that you fly into Ghana and
it's
from
just,
the airport,
yeah, right there, it's just dust.
Dusty,
You're just
and there are
greeted with the amount of
sharks,
dust.
and it looks bad,
Oh my
and people
goodness.
are begging, and I mean, why do you
It's
do
not
this?
to say that the
We
country
live in such
is
a small
going.
world.
Thank you very much.
Like,
It's
we live in
not to
such
say
a
that the
small
country
world.
doesn't
Please.
have those things, but particularly with that area, there's nothing like that. From the airport to Liberation Road to the Ridge Enclave, there's absolutely nothing like that.
I just don't know. But
And
you know,
it's
I don't
crazy,
know why
like you said,
people
we live
think-
in a small world. So when this video came out, everybody was like, what on earth is going on? From Ghanaians themselves to people that have actually visited Ghana, they were like, there's absolutely no way you're describing Accra in this way.
No. But I know there have been there were a few tweets here and there, and I like one thing that Nana Banamwa did. She sent a message on Instagram and she was like, if you don't check your Instagram,
Then you can
here
check
you have it
on
on
the
Twitter.
feed.
So Prince David Ose and Nana Banamwa were very, very vocal about this. And let's take a look at their tweet. So there you have it, Nana Banamwa saying that Dinana was saying that original audio, I'm so tired of these narratives people push just to seem informed. Africa is always the victim of their sensational stupidity. I wish I knew her name and handle on social media. And then Prince David also jumps in. She's ill-informed, and I don't know exactly when she visited Ghana, Accra to be precise, with her momon. Accra is one of the most beautiful cities in West Africa. John Lady. I mean, if you say John Lady, you should understand. Ghana is beautiful. I mean, Ghana is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, and they actually weren't the only ones that were really upset about it.
Man.
A lot of you had a lot to say, and we will gladly read them here to defend our lovely country, Ghana.
Of course.
So, first reaction goes.
But before we check out that, let's check out her apology, because she has actually rendered an apology. So let's take a look at that. You know.
Whether we even accept it or not. A video I made talking about my experience in Ghana was taken completely out of context, and there are many upset people from Ghana, which breaks my heart, because I love and respect the people of Ghana and their beautiful country so much. I have been there twice, once with my daughter. Nobody gives a flip. We learned so much from the amazing culture and deep wisdom. I cherish my experience there, and I'm so sorry that something I said didn't reflect my love for your country and people. I sincerely ask for forgiveness.
I feel like this
Ladies and gentlemen, do we accept this apology?
Yeah, I feel like it's
becoming tomato.
I feel like it's becoming like a template. So once somebody misbehaves, then there's a template of, like it was taken out of context. I love the people of Ghana.
This wasn't taken out of context. She said what you had to do.
Like, we are sick and tired of this.
And the great thing about her is that she's so well spoken, so you can hear every single word that she says. She's also highly descriptive. But yeah, she's insulted us and she's thrown it in our faces. So are you trying to say that we're dumb? Because that wasn't taken out of context. You said what you had to say. And speaking of saying what people had to say, let's hear what you had to say about this very, very, very disheartening video. All right, Mr_Cheese says out of context. Really? We don't need this from her likes, pretending to be remorseful. She said what she had to say, and clearly she has no remorse. Just another lie on top of a lie. Shaking my head.
Shaking my head.
Man, oh man. And Botty1 says, I'm a member of the church, but the lady didn't speak well at all. I am very disappointed in her.
It's good.
Legendary says, we didn't take it out of context. Just say that you lied about Ghana, and whatever you said was a fabricated lie. George says, out of context, this apology is is what is out of context. Now she knows we have an amazing culture and a beautiful country. She should be ashamed of herself.
At that point you were saying, didn't you know all
Rapper
this?
J-Lo says, you are only sorry because they came at you. It's always good to avoid certain things you don't know. Don't touch me is always better than leave my shirt. You don't mess up expecting forgiveness. No.
Yeah,
Please, this is the first and last. You people that have been visiting Ghana that want to push a false narrative, we do not need to be, you know, under your white savior complex. We don't need to be saved by you. If you're coming to visit our country, treat our country with respect and don't push false narratives. Accra is probably one of the fastest growing cities in Africa at the moment. That's not to say that the city is perfect, but come on.
I mean, if you don't have anything to say, if you're granted an interview and you don't have anything to say, just shush and, you know, just tell them, I can't give the description I want to give and walk away.
Exactly.
Don't say all that you have to say.
She really thought she was doing a thing.
And then at the end of the day, when people come at you, that's when you remember, oh, it's a beautiful country, they have beautiful people. So what if nobody came out and we all kept quiet about this?
Exactly. It's been happening for years anyway. In the past, American media has pushed the false narrative of, you know, third world countries were struggling and we're striving, which we are, but not entirely. And now, obviously, because of social media and the fact that people have more access to our country and want to visit our country, they're able to say that what you said is a lie. So, yeah, donkey of the day, definitely Jessie Funk Clark or Clunk Flock. And it's funny and ironic because this was all done, according to her, in the name of God. Man, oh man.
Anyways, if you want to be part of the Citi family, I mean, just pick up your phone. Scan the barcode on your screens right now, right there. Scan the barcode, it will take you to YouTube, CityTube, our page. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and watch every video there to be part of the Citi family because we churn out authentic content. So please, make sure you're part of the Citi family and we'll be glad to have you. Subscribe. You know, that's the most important thing. Number one thing is to subscribe. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more.
I passed by your favorite barbecue place and I got you something.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level?
No, focus, Ayana.
Push harder.
Oh, I'm trying.
Oh, you've got to try harder. I can't.
What I think is happening here is the usual bureaucratic nonsense.
They forced their way into the patient's room. What?
And they held the treatment.
No.
His head, sir.
And you're not going to stop until you destroy everything that is good and decent about this hospital. I'm just lost for words.
Thank you for rescuing me from that accident.
Yep. Welcome back. This is 30 minutes right here on Citi TV, and you know we're always glad to have you because once you guys are talking about it on social media, we are surely going to talk about it on social media. My name is Eko Kumsing. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsing, and I do this with a lady in red.
Lourdes Alexandra Opong, and you can find me on Twitter at hello Lourdes_. Of course, get engaged, get into the conversation that you are driving with the hashtag 30 minutes, or you could follow us across all social media platforms, including our WhatsApp line that is listed right below. Now, getting into our second topic, have you ever wondered why sometimes when you do order food via a delivery service, the food just comes all disheveled? Like, you know, the shittles on this part is splattered across the cover over there, the jollof is like across the bag, you know, the tissue's like all the way here. Sometimes the oil is literally seeping through the container. You're just wondering what happened. Did they go through like a circus? Did they go on a roller coaster before they delivered the video? Well, a video has been circulating of a delivery man on a motorcycle doing a few mad tricks, despite the fact that right on his back is a nice bunch of deliveries ready to be given to their customers. Have a look.
Hey, boats Ghana. Is that my food? It's getting you now. Hey, boats Ghana. Is that my food? It's getting you now. Hey, boats Ghana. Is that my food? It's getting you now.
The hilarious thing about this video is the fact that right under the caption slapped under is Meek Mill delivery. So if you know anything about Meek Mill, some people are calling him Flagstaff House Ifira right now. He's really into bikes and bike tricks and bike culture. And it seems as if this particular delivery man is safe to say, we hope that there's no food in that little backpack of his.
You know, there could be some delivery right there that he was going to deliver, because I really don't know why he would be riding around with an empty bag like I'm just thinking, you know.
I mean, and even if there was food inside, this is exactly what it looked like. Just take a look at this. We're assuming that will
that'll be your pizza. If it were pizza, that will be your pizza.
Oh my God, look at all the toppings. The toppings have just slid off the actual pizza slices.
No, but you know, actually looking at this picture, you can see that this is exactly what such a bike stand would do to your food.
100%. Yeah, the movement of tipping over.
Oh man, it's interesting because, but I don't understand why you'll be doing such a thing. Like, you know,
what are you trying to prove?
You know, maybe
he's very advertisement.
Maybe he's enthusiastic about bikes. He's an enthusiast of bikes, so he always wants to, like, you know, try something. And I like the way the road was cleared, so he felt like, let me just, you know, try out something. But bro,
it might be an advertisement
food
scheme,
in there.
Once people see, they're like, is this what Bolt is doing? Because, you know, different companies, food companies, have this very counterproductive advertisement scheme. So, for example, apparently Starbucks, they actually get your names wrong on purpose so that you go on social media and complain about it. And then the next person that wants to go is like on the lookout for whether you'll spell your name wrong.
As a marketing student, I know some of these things happen, but like we always say, like they say, bad marketing is still marketing. So bad marketing is still marketing. So
it is bad PR. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, man, that's a no-no. Anyways, but you guys were reacting to this on social media, and I really love some of the comments that were coming. The lady was saying, "Hey, Boats Ghana, you know, just check out your person, but you know, let's also check out your comments on social media." Kwesi says, "This is what delivery men have been doing to my jollof and chicken. They arrive and my food is shattered."
It's so funny that this is mentioned, because when the concept of delivery, food delivery came up, there was a particular delivery service, I will not mention their name, and apparently one of their drivers stole chicken wings from someone's food.
Oh my God.
Just saying. So
I Rep Heaven says, "If you have ordered for jollof by Bolt Food, then I beg your delivery guy is doing a dagger with your stomach." Do you know a dagger? No, so that's it, like what he has done. Yeah, it's called a dagger locally. Real says, "After waiting for more than 1 hour, delivery man to the sea in body like making milk."
You'll be waiting, Sam, looking at him on the app, the tracker app, wondering where the heck is this guy, and that's what he's doing on the Accra Kaswa road.
Kobe says, "Man is bored." The buyer patiently waiting for the food without knowing what the food is going through. Of course, maybe he's right on the street, he's so bored and he just wants to try out something. But I mean, you don't do this. You don't do this, my brother. You don't do this at all. You don't do this. Adab Boy says, "This is how the rice and stew you ordered became jollof upon arrival."
That's a good one.
So, you know, it just mixes and then it becomes jollof.
It's not funny when you have to explain the joke.
No, I mean,
like, we all get it.
No, you don't get it.
Yes, we do. Did you guys get it?
No, they didn't get it.
Yes, they did. It's obvious.
But you know, it mixes to become jollof.
Why do you have to explain the joke?
Allow me.
Echo, in his next life, he definitely can't become a
Oh my God, allow me. That's why I'm not a comedian.
Cannot.
That's why I'm not a comedian.
Anyway, that's all that we have for today's 30 minutes top trending topics. Of course, we'll come back tomorrow with brand new ones. But till then, we will let you know what is on your City watch list. Echo, take it away.
Of course. I mean, we have Effective Living Series 2023 Starter Pack for Building Back Better, Mondays to Thursdays. You listen to it on Citi 97.3 FM at 9 a.m. and you watch it on Citi TV at 9:30 a.m. And this is sponsored by Enterprise Insurance and Hallmark Freights and Logistics. This is hosted by Bernard outlet.
Exactly. And shout out to Taka Amori. Her episode was
Amori,
this morning.
yeah.
She's an amazing woman.
Super.
You should probably go and watch the repeat across all social media platforms.
Yeah.
At the same time, we have Hairdressers, another amazing episode for Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Of course, we'd love to hear what you're thinking and feeling about the hairdressers or hairstylists with the hashtag 30 minutes. But we'd love to give a shout out to our sponsors, Ebony Condoms and Tasty Tom.
Yeah, and then now the Hairdressers is also on YouTube, so you can catch it on YouTube. So to all our YouTube subscribers, there's more reason why you should subscribe. And then also Dress for Morning is showing on Thursday at 9 p.m. and on Fridays at 7 p.m. and repeats on Saturdays at 9 p.m. and on Sundays at 5 p.m. And your weekends will never be the same.
Okay, and on Thursdays at 7 o'clock, Tajuddin Abdullahi hits the streets with Vox Pop Central. Make sure you catch that.
Yep. And then we have the Heritage Caravan. Yes, 13 regions in 1 week, 4th to 11th of March 2023. And please call 0205-973-973 for more details to register and make payment. Your payment is what guarantees your seat. So please note that. Hollard Insurance, the European Union, Malta Guinness, I mean, they are all our sponsors. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be super. We are going to love it. So, you know.
Early bird.
Early bird ends this Friday.
Yep.
So please take note. Early bird ends this Friday. So take note. So that's all that we have for you today. And you know, a special shout out to the Trip House, everyone there. Belated happy birthday to you also, Ramani, Tawfiq. Cheers.
And please, before they come and beat our shout out to all the cameramen and the soundmen that make this show possible.
And Floor.
We'll see you. Okay, and directors apparently. She's saying it. We love you. See you tomorrow again. And we will do this for 30 minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Class Act, your virtual classroom. My name is Mauto Afisade. I've been your English teacher for the past 2 lessons. I'll be with you taking you through the English language core for SHS. We'll look at a lot of things. We've started already with some grammar. We'll also look at comprehension,